Our culture is under attack.
They need to hear the real message like, no, you setting yourself up for a disaster.
We ain't talking about dropping no molly. We ain't talking about standing in that kitchen and stirring no pot.
That's right.
We talking about real game to make your children survive and understand why it's important to know who their neighbor is.
Yes, sir.
Sitting right there at the desk and they get them lessons from Yay Hack. If you can reach that level of intervention before the old guys that's into slave driving, because you got a lot of old black ass foolish slave drivers that's into hypnotizing these babies, sending them off when they Yay Hack.
The streets to kill, the streets for real. The streets to kill, the streets for real, dog, the streets for real.
It seems like being on this road trip or on this tour that we're doing, I'm learning more and more every day. So I'm realizing that the young adults is constantly teaching me and giving me life.
In order to preach to anybody else and tell them, hey, we want to get this thing back together like it was in the first place, because it was never no street thing between Nan and Trap. This all came from God.
We're gonna protect the legacy. That's all we're gonna do from the beginning to the end. This is where it begins.
This is where it begins.
And this is where it ends.
Thank you for being united in peace. The legacy continues.
And Louis Farrakhan of the Nation of Islam.
How did the prophets greet each other? Peace be with you.
Yes, sir. We got our blood and our Christian brothers here so that you can be on record today here representing this movement.
Bradley and Hoover have formalized the gang peace movement into even another organization. Larry Hoover spoke out again from his jail cell, this time to explain his role in founding United in Peace.
Well, I've been working over the past 2 years to try to redirect the energies of my immediate organization. I was one of the principal components in forging the United Peace Organization, which is designed to stop kids from killing each other. I know what they're doing. I see the mistakes. I've made the mistakes. I'm in position to maybe correct them before they make the same mistakes I made.
Rich Mariano says the government isn't buying Hoover's explanation.
They're just like organized crime, and that's what they want to do. They want to create a front, and they want to slow down the actual violence, so we'll get off their back. They're not fooling us at all.
I'm a part of an organization called United in Peace, which brought together 12 street organizations in the city of Chicago. I'm also a friend and confidant to someone. His name is Larry Hoover.
Traveling from Chicago to Los Angeles with Hoover's wife and son, Gator Bradley promotes Larry Hoover. This rap concert in the summer of 1997 was co-sponsored by Death Row Records to endorse.
God could take one man and raise an army.
That's right.
Or woman. And so, you know, the way I look at it is, man, if I get 12 dedicated people in the room, we could set the city on fire.
It goes back to when we first started United in Peace. It was 100 homicides a year. When Larry Hoover and all the brothers behind the walls, Jeff and all them, came together, Shorty Freeman, you know, God bless him, you know, came together to stop the violence. Right. We came up under a unified thing called United in Peace. I became the spokesman of that.
Right.
It was a one button with all the street organizations. Nobody, after they got locked, could pick up that gun and do anything without everybody coming at that individual. That's how tight it was.
Right-minded men need to stand up and say, you know what, he's not my biological son, but I want to help.
We over here with Will and Nuisance, over here on 16th and Holman at Bebe's Gardens. I mean, this is directly in the hood. This is something, man, I ain't seen never. Man, they got chickens over here, man.
In Black Chicago specifically, we just don't have that love. We don't have that sense of community. We don't have that feeling like when one child dies, it's everybody kid that got killed.
And when we talk about education as a whole, that's where it starts. Your TV does not educate your child.
Whoever, you know, the psychologist, the psychiatrist, always said this, man, if black people in America ever got reparations, the number one thing we should get is counseling and psychotherapy.
None of us can tolerate an individual.
That's right.
They want to kill a baby.
X amount of kids you can promise this and you can promise that. We doing what we doing to show we did this without y'all, so y'all need to be trying to follow our model. Right. Because y'all model is what hasn't been working. That's right. All these years, all the rules and stipulations y'all putting on shit. So we don't want y'all money.
The devil prays at an odd hour for God's power. Got Jehovah's Witness shooting from a watchtower. Possessed by money, yelling out the world's hours. Feds are come and seize it all in less than 12 hours. Shorty's yelling Chirac, acting so dramatic. We ain't in war, but I know the stress is post-traumatic. You ever seen a tank, ever seen a drone? Napalm on your arm, carpet bomb through your mom's home. So sexy, violence is so sexy. Facebook posts from thugs that won't get me. Homie got shot in the car right next to me. I just shake it off and accepted my destiny.
Y'all the connection to stop a generation from being lost.
I know who sell the boats, I know who fly the planes, I know who bring the guns in and who supply the cane. These rappers entertain, it to amuse you. I'm in the hood, we get the news before the news do. So sexy, violence is so sexy. All the shorty want is a daddy to protect me. All the woman want is a man without Hep C. I caught diabetes, I was killed by a Pepsi. You know what I'm saying?
We gon' get our little